Hello, everybody. I'm EmmaMeiLi. Today, I am joined by Erika Ishii, the voice actress for Valkyrie, the new character on Apex Legends, and I'm also joined by Ashley Reed, the senior game writer at Respawn Entertainment.
Nice to meet you.
Hello, lovely to be here.
Thank you so much for joining me today. I just have a few questions we can go over. Going to be talking a bit about Valkyrie, and I guess the experience that Erika you had voicing Valkyrie, as well as I guess the behind the scenes, how I guess how Ashley, how you found Erika and approached her to voice the role. So I guess the first question to jump right in, Erika, do you think you could talk a little bit about how Valkyrie fits alongside the other characters that you voiced and how the experience voicing her was similar or different than the other characters you voiced before?
It's funny. I got into voice acting specifically for games. I really wanted to be a part of this medium that I grew up loving, it's doing really exciting narrative things. And so I actually played Apex before I booked the role, and I had seen the Revenant trailer for season four before, and I was like, oh my god, I've never seen this kind of cinematic before. This is truly bonkers. And so while I've been so fortunate to voice some incredible characters before Valkyrie, Amanda from Dream Daddy, a dad dating simulator,
Oh, nice.
which I played on this stream before, and Anna Bray from Destiny 2, Valkyrie felt very different in a lot of ways. Is one of the biggest roles that I've gotten to play, and in some ways she's different in that the writers are willing to sort of work with me to add in aspects of myself and my personality into her, which I really appreciate. That's very unusual for voiceover.
Yeah, that's so cool. What parts of I guess Valkyrie, I guess reflect parts of you? I'm curious.
Uh,
Everything. I'll get to my. I've got something to say about that, but I'll let. Yes, Erica, tell us.
I know. Well, it's so funny because I've heard like some behind the scenes stuff that I don't know that I can share or not. But then definitely in terms of her being sort of bicultural in the way of being Hafu, mixed Japanese, which I am.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, and originally the original audition that I got, and I think for actually two of the initial rounds, she had a Japanese accent.
Okay.
And so when it ended up not going with that, she just has like my voice, but cooler.
Your accent. Yeah. I love it. That's so cool. Oh, wait, where are you originally from?
LA. I'm one of the
Okay.
one of the unicorns that is LA born and raised.
Awesome. Me
And
too.
so yeah, and I remember in part of her character backstory, there's aspects of her that are from like, and not Japan, sort of like a mixed community, and that was something that really resonated with me. I grew
Yeah.
up with a lot of the community in Little Tokyo here in LA, so it was sort of a truly bicultural experience of like having ramen and different like Japanese cultural touchstones, but then speaking mostly English.
Yeah, that's so cool. I'm also half Japanese, which is really cool.
Oh yeah, you're Hapa.
Yeah, I'm kind of Hapa, so my ethnicity. So I'm actually adopted. So my parents are both culturally white, or ethnically white, and I'm full Asian. I'm half Japanese. I'm like quarter or so Taiwanese, and the other quarter Korean. So I also feel on the same wavelength of kind of being like half like bicultural. I've grown up with like wanting to embrace my Asian heritage, but also being grown up mostly around like the Western kind of
Yeah,
heritage as
and
well.
I'd never seen sort of a character like that before. It's very
Yeah.
rare. A lot of times, Asians are viewed as sort of perpetual foreigners, and so having a character who was bicultural in this huge game and who also is queer, just like I am, is what was very, very huge for me.
Yeah, no, that's really cool. How does how is the backstory? Was her lore, I guess, written after you came into the picture, or was it kind of already set?
That's a good question. Like, most of it was already set. Yeah, Ash, that's more of an Ashley question.
I mean, the lore of Apex is constantly changing. There are characters who've been around since day one, and their stories are still changing because there are different things about them we didn't know that we're just discovering. Like, I know Lifeline's a good example. We just put out a comic about Octane and Lifeline, and we didn't know quite what Lifeline's relationship with her parents was for a long time, but as we've thought about it for 2 years now, we're like, oh, okay, well, what if this and what if this? And that's pretty normal for all the characters. As we, I guess, get to know them better, we learn more and more of these things about them. But I would say quite a bit of Valk was set before we actually cast her, which was that was what I was saying earlier. It's like, I have a thing to say about how much Erika is like Valkyrie, because we knew that we wanted a Japanese character, and we knew we wanted like a badass Top Gun fighter pilot kind of character.
Yeah,
and
totally.
we sent out the auditions, and here's Erika like, hi. Hi, hello.
Awesome.
And we're like, okay, cool. And originally, like Erika said, we were originally looking for a Japanese accent, a very specific one, and we're like, okay, and there were just so many things we were looking for. We're like, okay, we're gonna keep looking because we want to see if we can get every single, like, we don't know though, because we kept kind of going back and forth. And Erika, I feel like we put her through the ringer because she's like, still here, still perfect for it. And we're like, oh, okay. And then finally we're just like, yeah, it's her. It's totally her. And part of it was we were discovering, okay, because we always knew that she was going to be Viper's daughter, but for those who are not familiar with Titanfall 2, you actually never see Viper's face in Titanfall 2. Okay. So we kind of had to make a call. We were like, is he also Japanese, or is he maybe something else? Yeah. And so the bicultural thing came out of that, and we're like, this is actually really interesting. And we started talking to different people on the team and different people we knew in our lives who happened to be from two different places, essentially. And we were sitting there, we're like, there's something interesting here. There's something very interesting here that I don't think is fully, we haven't explored yet. So it was very cool to get to experience that with Valk. And then by then it was just like, okay, it's Erika. Like, it's clearly Erika. It's been Erika all along.
It was Erika all along.
It's a great fit. I see it. Valk's hella badass. Erika's hella badass. I see it.
It's funny, yeah, because like reading the character descriptions, that were already there, and then like, in the callback, when I finally got a callback, finding out that she was queer, was just, oh man, it was really truly wild, because I'm like, oh my god, these are all the things that I really identify with, and it felt so fortuitous for her to just sort of pop up right as I'm sort of like in this point in my career where I was able to get the audition, and where she's incredible, and I truly fell in love with her just from the moment I read the breakdown.
Awesome.
That also was, I'll just throw out there, that was a total coincidence. That was like, we actually
really?
We talked internally, we were like, oh, she should be a lesbian, and that was totally outside the audition process. We were just talking about it internally, like, this would be very cool, this fits, we like this.
It didn't even say it in the initial audition. It was sort of the second one. I think I talked about this in one interview, but it was, we ran through all her lines for the callback, and then I think Kraber said, like, oh, is there anything else that anybody else wants? And Manny said, hey, can I get I'll tell your girlfriend you said bye. And I was like, oh my God, is she gay? And they're like, yeah, like, confidentially, she's, you're our first lesbian character. And I was like, and you can hear me on my audition tape that I had to send to you guys, like, me freaking out about it. And then immediately be like, oh, that's cool. Cool.
That's super neat and interesting. And I'm totally not feeling things about
I know. Yeah, right? It's so wild.
full props to Tom Casiello, who was like, this has to be the way it is. It makes perfect sense for all these reasons. Like, you got it, bro.
No, it seems like a perfect fit. So Ashley, I'm curious, can you talk a bit more about, I guess, the process of approaching Erika for the role, and like, I guess, how you found Erika?
Cast a net that they think is appropriate. We get them, we look at them, and we go, okay, I think these people.
Yeah,
and then we bring everybody back.
You only get to the writers list sort of after you go through all these sort of different layers and everything. So
Okay.
there's like quite a bit of insulation between sort of the writers and the developers and then the actors, and that's the way it is for almost all video games. And it's actually really neat. It's actually very rare that the actors and the development team actually get to hang out or talk about their characters or there's any sort of feedback from any sort of communication between actors and developers. That's a lot more unusual. I've been very lucky in my career to have had a lot of interaction with the developers just because I have a background in games and I knew a lot of people in development before that, and I was a gamer before I was in video games, and so, but it's next level for Respawn. I mean, all the actors, we all sort of know each other, and we've gotten to hang out. And same with the writers. We were on Zoom calls, socializing during the pandemic. Yeah, it's very special.
That's awesome.
I'm sad I hope at some point, because you came after, there was a big cast and Respawn get together where the cast came to the studio.
I know Respawn's one of the studios, like one of the few LA studios that I actually haven't been to.
Oh, they're in LA?
Yeah.
Oh, no way. What part of LA?
I don't know if we should say that.
We shouldn't say
that. Like, you can't even like Google us.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm curious, how has the fans responded to Valk being queer?
Oh man, I feel like it's been a really good response. People are like, because we kind of thought like, oh, we'll say, and then people will be like, oh, neat, and then they'll know. And nope, that was not how it went. It was people. It blew up. People were so excited about it.
Yeah,
really, that's awesome.
It's been like huge, and I think it's. Tom and I have talked about this before. He sort of regretted making previous characters sort of like very quietly, queer, because it's just like when you're queer, it's not like every day you're like, hi, I'm gay, right? It's just like you live your life and everything, and that's the way that they integrated it into their story, from the very beginning. And then it's just like, oh, these characters are like, they're cool and they're courageous and they're tough or they're mysterious or whatever. Also, this is their sexuality.
Right.
But, then with Val, like having her just be like, yeah, I'm gay, like in her lines and in her interactions in the comic, it was like a really bold move. And I'm very, very grateful for that we got to like put it front and center. Because like that's kind of how I live my life. It's just part of who I am. It doesn't like define me, but like everybody knows, and so that I think that was really, really cool, and everybody's just been so thrilled. And I think, the queer community has just been so happy to have like such a major character, on billboards everywhere, be openly a lesbian.
Yeah, is the Apex community, is there like I guess a large percentage of like LGBTQ plus representation within the Apex community that you know of, or?
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to answer I mean, I've definitely seen a lot of people have reached out and said like, hey, this means a lot to me because this is me, and I've never seen a character like this before. Bloodhound was a really big one. We've gotten a lot of great response from people who are like, I'm non-binary and I don't see anyone like me in anything. So this was such a big deal. Thank you so much.
Bloodhound was the first NB character I can think of. There were probably others, but like in a big AAA game, I hadn't seen any other NB characters. So that's special. And I think that you did I mean, like, of course, like, there's always going to be that vocal, like, very upset minority that's going to upset about everything. But I think there was a lot, like, starting out, there was like a very diverse community for Apex because they launched with, this is just my working theory, because Apex launched with, you know, a non-binary character, like 2 women of color, just like this incredibly diverse, inclusive roster. It attracted a community of people who, like, not only already loved battle royale games, but never got to see themselves reflected in that sort of game.
Yeah.
We've definitely heard from a lot of people who've said something to that effect, where they're like, man, I've never seen myself represented like that, which is we were really excited to hear that, because that's what we really wanted. And I mean, it's been a whole learning process, because Respawn has never done a game like this before, and we were trying, as you said earlier, originally we introduced it in a quieter way. Like, I know with Bloodhound, we originally just had they, them pronouns everywhere, and that was kind of how we said it. And then we had to come back later and say, no, that's what we meant. Bloodhound they're not just meant to be mysterious, they're non-binary for realsies. But through the last 2 years, we've learned, okay, this is something people really identify with. It's something they want to know. So we're happy to tell them and to tell stories about those characters.
And in some ways, it's kind of still the Wild West, honestly, in games, in media, anywhere, honestly, of like how to portray characters that are diverse, because it's not really something there was no real effort made prior to this, and now suddenly we are getting, like, you know, the blossoming new era of like representing how the world actually is. And so as far as I'm concerned, companies that are willing to take those swings and you know, it's in some ways a risk, because there was this sort of perception that you would alienate this sort of like core demographic who had always been pandered to. But I think that's underestimating, you know, the people that play the games, the people that want to play the games. I think that people can handle seeing how the world looks normally, and I really appreciate that.
Yeah, no, I think it's awesome having like representation in games, because like as a person of color, woman, LGBTQ plus person, I guess like not having as much representation in games as like an avid gamer as well growing up, it made me feel, I guess, like there was something wrong with me, or like I was different. But I think it's so amazing that now like the younger generations growing up are gonna have, these characters like Valk to look up to, and like know that it's normal to be queer. There's nothing wrong with it. You're just a person. You're just a normal person, and I think that's really significant. So another question: what are some of the lessons that you've learned in creating a queer character in a game that you can pass along to other studios to help, I guess, bring in more diverse characters?
Ooh, this one. I'm on the spot. Other studios, my goodness. Oh boy.
Tell the studios, Ashley.
Everybody be taking notes.
What do you wish you knew before, maybe?
I think sort of what I said earlier about when we were just getting started, we were doing our best. We were trying to learn the best way to portray queer characters and how to put them out in the world and say, yes, this character is LGBTQA, and this is how they identify. And we were kind of, we were not making it up as we go, I will say, because something that was really great was we were guided by a lot of people who knew better than us, because we were careful to talk with people within the team, people we knew, people within our diversity initiatives who could help us with that. So you want to be talking to the people who you are trying to represent. If you're not personally portraying yourself or someone like you'd absolutely want to
be well informed about it.
You want to be, yeah, absolutely. And you want to make sure that you're not doing anything even accidentally that you're communicating a bias of any sort. So that is absolutely number one for me, is just having a large group of people that you can talk to and get direct access to information about this stuff. Like even in in a slightly different vein, the bicultural aspect of Valkyrie, that definitely came from talking to people who lived that experience before. So that I think is easily the most fundamental thing. And the second thing that I think we've learned, especially, and I think Valk showcases that, is people really do want to know this stuff about the characters. There's some concern about having a character who walks in a room and is like, "Everyone move! I am very gay." Like,
right? Yeah, you don't want it to define them, but like,
you want to be respectful is the goal, but then you end up, in attempting to be respectful, you hide it too much, which is not at all what you want. So putting it out, like letting them be a full character, and this is part of their personality, but not hiding it away, is really important.
It's like a weird line you have to, I guess, navigate. It's like, you know, being like saying like, oh, this is a queer character, and like she's queer, but also like it shouldn't, like it's not like a label put on her forehead in a way, right?
And I mean, we're gonna end up in sort of like a post label sort of society eventually, where it's just like any character, like you don't they could be straight or gay or whatever, and there'll be enough queer characters that we don't have to like call it out, but we're not there yet. And for people who make the argument like, well, it's a battle royale game, like why should it matter? It's just because there aren't, and there never have been queer characters in games, you know, prior to more recently. And having them does make a difference, because as you were saying earlier, it makes you feel like you belong. You know, people can no longer say like, oh, this is not for you, this is not meant for people like you, by people like you, because you can say like, no, it is though.
Yeah. Erika, I'm curious, so how do you think having a character like Valk, if you were, say like you were, you know, a young kid like growing up in 2021 and, you know, coming to, I guess, starting to understand your, you know, your own identity, like how would having a character like Valk have, I guess, contributed to your journey of like understanding yourself?
You know, it's hard to know, because like I grew up to be who I am without that, you know, and so I don't know that it would have made a difference or not, but like for sure I wish I had that, you know, because it's hard to integrate yourself into a worldview if you don't have anybody to follow. I mean, I remember loving sort of Lara Croft and Chun-Li, but I still felt like, you know, both as a gamer and as somebody who wanted to be in games, like I had to fit into these very particular boxes, you know, and that in some ways had to be sort of to fill certain roles, you know, and for these characters that I get to play, like Val, I get to be a part of telling those stories and not be told how to act, if that makes sense. And I'm rambling a little bit because it is hard to imagine. Like I kind of am like a little teary-eyed thinking about if little Erika had like a bicultural queer badass to look at, you know, because it took me a long time to realize that it was okay to be authentically myself. And there's so many things telling queer kids or women or gender fluid questioning people how to be and what they can't be, and just the more examples that they have of somebody who unabashedly is themselves, the better.
Yeah, thank you so much for sharing that. It was really moving, and I completely agree. And then, you know, even though I'm only 21, like definitely when I, like, you know, 10 years ago there weren't characters like, you know, like Valk, and I'm hopeful for the future, and especially in gaming and in media. I think it's a bright future ahead of us. I guess or just to wrap things up, is there anything else you guys want to, talk about Valk, the character, your experiences for Ashley writing the character or Erika portraying the character?
Well, she's coming to steal your girl.
Yeah.
that is the so watch out. That is the
steal your girl.
I am so excited for where this is going, and there's so many layers to peel back. Every single one of these characters is so complex and is so much more than just the sum of all of the little traits that you think of them. They're lovely little summaries, like the avenging aviator, right? It's there's so much coming. I'm so excited.
And it's all like there's a lot that we know is coming. There's a lot that we don't know is coming, because we'll be sitting at our computers one day and we'll just be like, but what if? And then we start on a whole new tangent with a character that we hadn't ever thought of before. So it's a long haul game. So her story's gonna keep going for a good long time. I'm excited to see
I'm
where hers
I'm ready
goes.
for it. I'm ready to get stolen. My heart stolen by Valk.
Yeah, she's a real lady killer. Yep.
Oh my gosh. All right, so I think it's a great talk. I think do y'all want to play some Apex?
I'd love to.
All right, let's jump right in.
Let's do it. You're gonna have to carry me.
All right.
And Erika, I realized I answered the question of how long have I been playing Apex, and that became like a whole different conversation. So how long have you been playing Apex?
It's season 5, I want to say.
Nice.
Yeah, season 5, because I remember Loba's intro video.
Nice.
Yeah.
That was my big debut as a writer, because I've been working on earlier seasons, but that was the first time I was like, yes, I am here, and I wrote this character.
Oh man, I love Loba. God, and I just remember her cinematic stuff was so good. I totally guessed that she was going to be the next Legend too after Rev.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you want to jump?
Yes.
I usually like jumping over in that little secret spot.
Oh, okay. For sure.
But you're a jump master, so you can go wherever. But
oh, I'm happy with that. I usually choose violence, and I usually land over here. But then I usually don't.
You open up the do you open up the middle?
Oh.
Yeah, yes. Oh yes. Just like pure chaos. Okay.
It depends. Sometimes it can be, it's like, let's see. Ooh, yeah. We're gonna be the only people dropping here. Oh, wait, who else is?
I think someone else is nearby, but I don't think they're going the same way.
Yeah. That's the green squares, right? That's where other people are dropping.
Yes. Oh, okay, that works. I see purple. This is why I love you.
Yeah, I used to main Loba because I'm a loot goblin.
Yes, that was why I was so excited. Why I was so excited for Loba to come out, because I was like, finally a character who represents me as a player.
Truly a loot goblin. Oh hell yeah. Okay,
and this speaks a bit to what I was saying earlier. Loba is based on one of our lovely former producers, Tina Sanchez.
Oh my god!
Oh yes. Oh yes. She was instrumental in creating Loba, including the fashion sense. Because I'm over here like, you get a shirt and pants. I am told. Like you put those together and you have an outfit. So we needed that. Definitely needed the help. And so yeah, Loba is definitely a love letter to Tina, who was a huge part in making it happen. Because let's face it, without production, every video game would just be a ball of fire rolling down a hill.
Tina is like, I want to grow up to be Tina. I met Tina at a GDC one year, actually. Yeah, and I was just like, you're so cool.
Tina
what does Tina do?
She is a producer. She was formerly a Respawn producer when we were working on Loba and a bunch of other characters, and she has since moved on to other things that I'm sure will be very exciting, and I'm excited to hear about those in the future. But yeah, so yeah, she was absolutely instrumental in creating a lot of the characters you know today.
Oh, awesome.
It's honestly it's because I'm very happy we get shouted out a lot. Thank you. People are excited to hear from the writers, and they'll say like, "Oh, did you create this character?" I'm like, sort of.
Sort of. It seems like there's
yes.
so much of it is a group effort, just from start to
Absolutely.
finish. Honestly.
Oh yes, every character is the work of hundreds of people.
That's really awesome.
I usually like having one like automatic and one sniper rifle.
Ah yes.
Ring, by the way, we're not that. We wanna.
I want desperately to master the sniper rifle situation because I also play a lot of crypto, and he seems just perfect for a sniper since he has to stay so far away most of the time. But I can't hit things, so yeah, that puts a damper on that slightly.
That's a mood.
Oh man, I should have grabbed that. Oh, okay.
Oh, you have your shop?
Spot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, where'd you go?
Hey. Drop this. No, I guess.
We're all outside the ring, and a wall of death is coming our way.
Oh.
Gotta learn how to use the bow. I'm terrified though.
I've never used
Sorry, what was that?
Deadeye tempo actually.
Ooh.
I need some Volt. Can I buy ammo in the store?
There is ammo.
It's for free.
Yeah.
I've got your back.
There's shock or the what is it? The I can't buy it for some reason.
Oh, is there a certain kind of ammo you're looking for?
The Volt ammo?
Oh, there isn't any. So what this is doing is it's pulling from all of the loot that's in the general vicinity. You can kind of see on the map that circle, that blue circle we're in.
I see. I got you.
So it's pulling from all the loot around there, so there just isn't any. There isn't any energy ammo.
That's unfortunate.
Around. Yeah, but we'll find some. No big.
I like the Volt SMG.
It's a good one. Shoot fast. Ask questions later.
Actually, I have some here.
There we go.
Thank you.
Standard stock here. Level 2.
How is the 30-30 repeater?
I don't personally do a 30-30. Ooh.
When it hits very hard.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you have to be if you're good with
when
it.
It hits.
I like it if I have the right sights for it. Ooh, I'm gonna.
Okay.
Oh.
What the heck? That was weird. It took a while for me to down that.
There is a vault
I got a vault
in
key.
there.
Ooh.
Is there a vault? Oh, the ring is coming in.
Ring's coming though. We better start hooking.
Are we going the wrong way?
We're running the wrong way.
Free.
There. I haven't seen any snipey sights. Okay,
oh no.
There. Should have made time to.
Oh. Ooh, we should use your thing. We should blast
yeah.
off.
My God, what am I
Your gun,
doing?
your ulti.
Running from the ring like a common peasant.
Come
here. Okay, ready?
Can I come? Oh.
Okay.
There we go.
Let's go. Run.
Let's go.
A safety information card is not located in your seat pocket.
So cool.
And we might wanna.
Oh hey, good idea.
Yep. Whoop. Missed. Alright.
Good. It's the thought that counts.
Oh wait, the zip line.
Yeah, should we head into the city? Do you see people
Yeah.
there?
Actually, I think you'll be able to. I don't think
I do not
you dinged
see
anybody.
Oh yeah, you're right. I don't see anybody.
We can scan this area.
Oh man.
Nice.
People. definitely came through here and just looted.
Oh, I hear something.
Oh, are people finding export kick-ass? Oh,
Over here.
Very. Oh, nice.
okay, nothing.
There's a bunch of good stuff here,
Oh man.
and we should watch out for anybody who comes back to find it.
Yeah.
Should I call in the care
Where are
package
you?
or?
Oh.
You could.
Oh, I see. Oh, nice. Very good.
How do I get in here?
Are you? Let me see. Ah, it's blocked. Here, hold on one second.
Oh, love it. Wait, what are Bruz items?
Wait, what
No
is
longer
that?
blocked. I was shooting
Oh,
the
okay.
part there. I
Oh,
was
it's not
being,
blocked. Oh, okay.
I was being hilarious.
Oh, I just
Did
realized.
someone?
Is there a? Where's the nearest vault? Do we have time to stop by the vault?
No,
I better drop that vault key then.
yeah, because the closest vault would be here, but it looks like it's got.
So somebody died here. Is that
Oh,
why
yes.
they're?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
It's a
I believe there
graveyard.
was. There was.
Oh, it's a
I think there was more
lot.
further up too. Oh, there's your. And actually,
I
Oh,
guess
yeah.
you could probably.
we can.
Oh, wait,
there's
no.
a devotion. Man, I committed to R99 and I did not. I should not have done that.
Oh no, you're
Well,
like I'm
Still,
bought
there
in
was
now.
sights for my
It's
night.
too late.
Okay. We should get a move on, I guess. Let's see.
Yeah,
What are we doing? Head over
let's
there.
see. So yeah, we need to end up here eventually.
Yeah.
Activating jump drive.
Hello.
Oh, somebody had a purple shield there, huh? Nice.
Yeah, the first box.
Let's see. 8 squads left. All right. Oh.
Yeah,
Ah,
like
yes, the 2 times. I do love a 2 times.
Got time to lose.
There we go. There we go.
Should I call in the care package or no? You think you have time?
We might want
Sure.
to move somewhere else and then.
Alright, we can wait a little bit. It's not in a rush.
Swing spa.
Just wouldn't do it too close to the ring because I think it's small enough
Yeah.
that people will be like, ah, yes,
Yeah. I just have to abandon it.
I choose violence.
Light mag here. Level 3.
Ooh.
Down to 30 seconds.
that?
That's got my name written all over it.
Do that?
Thanks. Hope this is from your personal collection.
Ah,
We'll get you everywhere.
Cute.
yes.
10 seconds and the ring's just ahead.
I'm always happy when I hear the unique dialogue between our characters.
I love the banter.
Oh, they talk to each
Wow.
other?
They do. It's,
Definitely needed
I love it.
that.
yeah, and certain characters will say unique things to each other. Like if you were playing with an Octane,
Hope this is
Lifeline would say unique things.
Uh-huh.
These two.
We'll get you everywhere.
I love when they flirt. Cute.
They're adorable.
There's a care package coming down.
Man, a lot of R99s this round. Ooh, Ashley, did I tell you? So usually when we gotta go.
You gotta run.
Don't drive out.
I guess we can use my ult, but this close to.
Yeah, I think it might draw more attention to us than it
let's
will
just
help.
Get it there. I always come in with like dumb ideas, like a list of dumb ideas for my sessions. But I have this headcanon where loot on the ground is dropped by loot ticks. They like crawl across the field and like
Oh
big loot
my
out.
gosh. That's adorable, actually.
Yes.
Hey, that would explain a lot. Like,
Yep.
where's the loot come from?
Like, where does the loot come from? Who keeps driving it between rounds? It's the loot ticks.
I love that. That is,
Yeah. Okay, people have been through here.
that is
I'm gonna
so
call the
cute.
care package over here.
Sure.
Okay.
I called it behind the.
Let's make ourselves something nice.
What is that? Oh, somebody just rezzed very close
Oh
by.
yeah, somebody. Okay.
Ooh, there's a purple shield.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh. Is there anything else? Is there anything
Helmet.
of note? No.
Do you want the shield, Erika?
No. You take it. You take it.
You sure?
Yeah. I will.
It's clean.
So yeah, let's keep moving. Ooh. Hearing. Oh, I think people. Oh, they're there. They're over there.
Is the flatline or the volt better for long distance?
They're both a little tough, but I would say between the two, a flatline.
Flatline or a what?
A volt.
The volt.
Not
For long
really
distance.
good for distance, but like
Okay,
If
so
you
for
had to.
if I had to.
Oh, you would go volt for longer distance.
For flat. Oh no, flatline. I'd do for distance. I'd do flatline, I guess.
Oh yeah, if you had, if like that was the.
Like,
I'm imagining a
oh, wait, I
scenario.
hear- I bet people are at the cage.
Oh, you're
what's a
probably
good gun for long distance?
right.
I love a charge rifle.
A charge rifle is good.
It's pretty good.
I'm not carrying you.
Oh, look what we have here. This is not good for distance, but it's
Where?
very nice.
Oh, I love a devotion. Once it spins up, especially if you have like a turbocharger and like.
Oh yes.
I.
10 seconds and the ring's just. Don't mind if I do.
Is there anything in here that's good for long distance or no?
I would say this or this.
Sentinel or G7?
Okay, I gotta go.
A sniper rifle.
The G7 is good. Is like has decent range for a non-sniper rifle.
Yeah,
Okay.
And that ring
Okay, I
is coming.
I gotta go.
I believe somebody's rezzing.
Oh,
They're over here, I think.
oh yeah, I hear him.
Oh, but I hear.
We're in an okay position, so I would.
Woo!
Oh,
I'm coming.
I believe in you.
New kill leader. As
I'm running.
Oh, did I? Okay. Okay. Where are we? Where is everybody?
We need to.
Shoot.
Oh, that circle. This circle. Yikes. So I
Oh.
think honestly our best bet might be that building right there.
Yeah.
Where are we going?
No, I still have a blue shield.
Let's go.
God, are they there? Where are they?
Yeah, I thought I heard some shooting over here.
Okay, well, let's just get to the ring.
Yeah.
Here, I mean, at this point, now we just gotta hope it.
We've got a minute until the ring closes. If you want it, bag it.
Okay.
I definitely hear a charge rifle somewhere.
God, I love a charge rifle. That's my favorite snipey.
I do not love it when it is shooting at me. That is when I do not love a charge rifle.
Until the ring closes. We've got time, but not
Okay.
much.
You're in the ring.
News in here.
Looking for shields.
Oh, what? I need the little batteries. I forgot you could use a double to charge
I
up
hear
a...
some shooting. I see a Valk
Oh, where?
Let's explore
Dang it.
this way.
Okay.
over there.
Cruise over here. Let's nick that
Target
last part.
spotted.
That one.
I don't see anyone in that
Does
section
anybody
over
have
there,
any
which is good.
little shield batteries? I'll trade you for a big one.
Oh shoot, no I don't.
How do we get on? How do I get in there?
We're all ready.
Oh.
I'm watching that spot.
See if anyone leaves.
Oh, I see someone.
Oh. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Okay, I don't
Where
see
are they
anyone
going?
leaving.
Okay, well, we've got the ring, so...
Yeah, and I don't see anyone leaving.
Oh,
Oh,
they're coming down.
Oh, they got gold shields. This is bad.
Got one. Got the horizon.
Nice. Oh, there's some behind us too! Ah! Yeah, give me up, give me up! Oh, wait, no, don't get me out, don't get me out. Uh-oh. Thank you.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh, that was not great on my part.
Well,
What is
hey,
knockdown shield?
Can't believe we got into top 3 that way, though. Nice! Bring us to glory!
This
Oh,
is not the glorious battle I expected it to be, but
I mean, you're in the ring.
So now that are we still in? That I'm down?
drop down.
Yeah, yeah.
You can drop
Ash is
down.
all healed up, like down there waiting for them to pick each other off.
if you can head down here, you'll land in the lava, but if you can get over there.
Yeah,
Oh,
get
where?
down here.
Oh, never mind.
Okay.
That is okay. Oh god,
Wait.
it's just them.
It's just, yeah.
I don't want to
Is
end
it
it
the full
this way.
squad?
You got
Nice.
this!
Nice. Well done.
I don't
Oh
want
my
to end up
god,
hiding like
this
a
is
coward.
the best rat spot ever. Oh
Hi.
my god. No way. Holy
Let's go,
wow.
let's go,
Oh,
let's
no.
go.
They're coming, they're coming. Ah!
Wait, how did you die? How did you die?
I think I got stabbed in the
Amazing
back.
job.
Oh, that was great. That was great.
I could have just stayed down there, but I was like, I don't want this.
Yeah, no.
I don't want this to be one of those like, who's gonna out heal who situations.
Yeah. Awesome. Well done.
Oh, man,
my
that was
god,
really-
I got a whole other.
That was close. We placed number 2.
I will take
Let's
it.
go.
Okay. Well, so what do we want to do? Just one more arenas?
Yeah, I said.
Or do you want to do another battle royale or?
I'm up for whatever. I was just thinking if we're all limbered up, then maybe we may be good in arenas.
I'm good for whatever. We can do
Okay,
arenas.
I'd do in arenas.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
I have my gladiator costume. She rocks it though. Like if she was just walking down the street wearing that, I'd be like, yes. You know what? Yes. The confidence.
Ugh, love it. I love that gladiator costume. There's so many great skins. I love my, Titan. Oh, wait. I'm gonna go.
I will say my favorite
Love this
skin. Oh, which one?
I really love Birthright, but also. Oh, Punk
Birthright
Rocket.
is real good.
Turquoise Sun is great. Ah, I love her makeup for
Let's go.
Turquoise Sun.
Oh yes, I love that. I love that
Ooh.
too. It's a good look.
Man.
I will say my favorite skin in the game.
Yeah.
And my favorite skin in the game is probably a crypto skin, Hype Beast, because it's just
Oh,
It's so
yeah.
much. it's so much.
Oh man.
There's so much happening with that skin, and it just makes me so. Really what I love about it is he's on the run and no one can know his identity, but he prints his identity on the back of his jacket, and I'm like,
well, it's
yeah.
funny because some of them are just like they're not related at all, but then some of them, it's cool having the canon skins. Too.
Yes. I will say, officially, none of the skins are canon, but that just lets us have more fun and dress Gibraltar up in a polar bear costume.
No, I mean like having the Birthright skin or
Yes, stuff like that is
what is
great.
it, like the Void Walker or not Void Walker, the other one for Wraith, the test subject Wraith.
Yes, I know the one you mean.
Yeah.
The test subject Wraith is good.
Yeah. Sweaty Wraith.
There's a few that have lore quips attached to them, and so those skins are as I don't want to say the skin itself is fully canon because we want to be able to experiment a little bit, but it's like this is somehow tied to that character's lore, basically. So I love stuff like that.
Come on, we've got
It's very fun to be able to do it.
Yes.
Ishii.
Oh, what's
I love that
this
skin.
one?
I'll have to look up
Such a cool
Pack
skin.
Hunter, I believe it's called.
Oh,
I love the art style. in the
Thank you.
game.
Thank you, Kim. I know our art team will love to hear that. They're amazing. Everyone on the team's
yeah.
amazing. Everyone is just so good.
Ooh. Okay. All right. All right.
All right.
We're all dressed up. Now let's paint this place red.
Try devotion.
I love that we just got the emotes in this season, and I'm very excited about that.
Grab. Go. And then over here and grab the materials up top.
Good idea.
Oh, I like this map. It reminds me of your background, Erika. All the cherry blossoms.
Ah, yes.
I was so excited about all of the stuff for this season because I was like, oh my god, yeah, it's exactly like my stuff.
Yes.
Like, this is my
I
look.
love-
This
I
is
love
my
that
aesthetic.
aesthetic.
There.
There.
So pretty. There's someone over here.
Where?
Right over.
Oh, I see.
Got two of them. No. Oh, he's here.
Oh, nice!
Wait, Wait, how'd that happen?
Whoa!
What happened?
That was great. Well, I teleported to where the Gibraltar was, which I guess they were not expecting.
Whoa. Yeah.
So I downed the Gibraltar and the Bloodhound, and then I
Whoa.
started to run away. And then I turned around to finish them, and he was their teammate was resing them. I'm like, oh
Nice.
no.
Damn, 1v3 carry.
Well done.
Well, thank
Alright, what is the gun to win the game? What gun do I get?
That's a personal preference, but I personally love an R301. I'll just max out an R301
301
as
is
soon as I
great.
can. Let's head over there.
Yep.
Okay.
I love a good R301. I'm actually running a Spitfire right now.
Nice.
Okay.
You love a good Spitty?
Spitfire.
Exactly.
Okay.
I'll use the
Might
R301 next
have
game.
Come this way as well. We'll see.
Oh, okay, okay.
Where are they?
I did not exactly see.
Did they end up on the boat side? Oh, I love
think,
the
yeah, they went the
Voyage.
opposite way. I know.
Uh,
Poor, sad, stupid Mirage
I
crashing.
love the boat so much. I love
Oh, I
his
see someone
boat
over here.
so much. Like,
Mhm.
I miss the,
I think someone's gonna try to flank us.
Oh, that's flank.
oh, yeah. Right here. Ugh. Ugh, fast. Too fast. Oh.
Oh! Nice!
Eh.
Oh, oh. Hi.
Useless that
Where'd I go?
round.
Got the Bloodhound?
Calm down, man.
Oh, oh. Oh,
Hi. Oh.
Can you drop your...
Oh,
tactical?
he's up here. He's up here.
Can you drop your heal drum?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Thank you.
He's up here.
Okay.
Oh, he's right here.
Oh. Yay! Good job, everyone.
Let's go!
Yeah. This is serving me well.
R301. Alright, let's try this. How do you upgrade it? Oh, I see.
Yeah, you tap again.
Oh.
And
I
actually,
got-
Yeah.
for reference, because you're a lifeline, the backpack, the gold backpack, is a good buy. because you revive squad mates with bonus shields and health. And you're kind of, as a lifeline, you're
Oh.
kind of the designated
Ew.
resin.
Yeah. Actually, let's go to the boat.
Cool.
Oh shoot! That was.
We
a
are indeed
mistake.
going over there.
Well, shoot.
Where are we going?
Here.
See what we have over here.
Okay.
I see an enemy over there.
Ah. Okay. They're over there.
Charging on my shields. Fox 3, sending the payload. You hear that? There's a care package coming back.
Where's the ring closing to? Oh, right.
We are in it.
Okay, okay.
You can see a faint
I got the
outline.
ring. I need some shields. I did not.
Enemy here.
Oh yeah.
Recharging my shields.
Reloading.
Crack.
Nice.
Where are they?
Oh, he's right here. There. Thank you.
Thank you.
Are you not supposed to hit them when they're down?
I mean, you can, but it's like more effective to. Ah! Behind us.
Okay.
It's more effective to not.
Yeah. Okay. You got him.
If you can,
Wait,
if you
where's
have
the
time.
last one? Thank you. Oh, I see.
Oh, that's us. I was shooting at you.
No problem. Oh, good. Oh, okay.
Wait, Zoe, why is it better to not shoot them?
Just because,
You want to
don't-
focus
yeah.
the
You wanna
teammates
focus
who
on the
are
ones that
who
are
can
on-
hurt you.
Oh, okay, okay.
Hi.
Yay!
Oh, we won! Let's go! Let's go! Yay!
We did
We
it!
did it!
Yay!
That was fun.
That was a good time. Yay!
Good job, everyone.
Let's go.
That was pretty
Alright.
funny. Just like hopped onto the Gibraltar. I'm like, hey, buddy. And, like,
I wish I had that on a clip of that.
oh,
Oh, I
boy.
got 2 kills.
Nice. Well
Let's
done.
Good job, everyone.
Woo.
GG.
All right.
Well, thank you so much for listening. If you guys want to check out Erika, Erika, you want to plug your socials or your Twitch?
Oh yeah, I'm at Erika Ishii on Twitter, at the Erika Ishii on Instagram and TikTok. I stream very, very, very infrequently on twitch.tv/Erika Ishii. And yeah, I have a lot more announcements and stuff coming down the pipeline.
Go follow. Go
In the
follow.
pipe, 5x5.
In the pipe.
All right. And Ashley, you wanna give yourself a shout out?
Sure, yeah. I'm Ashley Reed. You can find me on Twitter at AshSmashReed. And
Awesome.
That's it.
Sweet. All right. Lastly, I'm Emma. You can find me on Twitch at EmmaMeiLi. My Twitter is also EmmaMeiLi. My Instagram is Emma. _Meili. And I just want to thank GGP for having us on today, and also thank you, Erika and Ashley, everyone at Respawn behind the scenes. Thank you for having us and having me on here today. It was great talking.
Super glad to be here. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much.